My name is Riggs, an aspiring rope access technician. I chat with rope access workers in an informal and friendly settings, trying to learn about them and their journey as rope access technicians. I am trying to draw from their experiences, ideas, and points of view what makes them tick. Well, so I hope you find my channel Rope Access Chat informative, entertaining, and may it inspire others in working at heights. My guest is an IRATA Level 3 Ropey from Sydney, Australia. Please welcome John Teodoro. Okay, good evening, John.
Good evening.
Welcome to our interview, Rope Access Chat. Okay, our guest tonight is John Teodoro, my former colleague in climbing, my climbing buddy as well. No, we climbed outdoor trad with that huge American. Remember when you were still in the Philippines? Guys, John is now based down under in Australia. So please, John, introduce yourself. I understand you're now working as a rope access technician in Australia. So, John, please tell me something about yourself. Where are you now, and what are you doing?
Musta. Yes, I'm based in Australia now, Sydney. Moved here back in 2006. So, matagal-tagal na rin.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, John, are you married right now? You have a family? Because the last time we've been together in the early 2000, we're both single, and that was 23
Happy
years
go
ago.
lucky.
Yeah. So
So, yeah, I'm married. I've got a son, 9-year-old son. So, yeah, it's keeping me busy at the moment.
that's cool. That's cool. So I understand it's also summer in
Summer now. Yeah. It's getting warm.
Australia. It's warm. No, where I came from a few months ago, it's getting colder in North America. So our world are poles apart, or
Yes.
or on the
We're
opposite
down under.
end.
Opposite ends. Yes.
Yes. So, John, what do you do now in Australia?
A rope access technician now, which I've been doing the past maybe 4 or 5 years. And I work full time and doing jobs here and there, just mostly CD jobs and remedial repairs and a few, yeah.
So you don't do much window cleaning like in other countries?
No, I've done a lot, but window cleaning I haven't really done. Window cleaning and glazing.
Oh, glazing. Yeah.
The two things that I have done. Glass just scares me, and I'm too slow for window cleaning. you just leave us to the young ones.
Yeah, the young ones.
I can't keep moving and keep smashing windows one after another. I can't do that. I'm too old for that.
Young folks move quicker, compared to us.
Yeah, I like to take my time.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. John, could you give me a little background, education, and your professional background, so our audience can understand why for 5 years now you're doing rope access, or is your educational background in any way related to your work right now?
I think it helped a lot. I studied in Manila, so I had elementary and high school I did it in Don Bosco, Makati, which is a technical school. So we learned how to use tools there. a little bit of sheet metal work, metal works, a bit of electronics as well. So then after high school, I studied aircraft maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
So airframe and power plant, basically. So yeah, I guess the technical aspect, handling tools and using your hands to work is help a lot.
That's good. No? I'm familiar with Don Bosco because for 2 years I worked during the late 80s but it's in Mandaluyong, the technical school.
Yes,
Yeah,
college,
and
the college.
yeah, there's a college there, and the programs are similar. No?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So, so more or less, your job right now is closely related to what you're doing. However, you're doing these things while hanging on ropes, right? Is that right?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. That's right.
So, how about your sports background? Is there any, yeah, is there any reason why you or resorted
Well,
to rope access? Is there a connection with your any of your sports before?
I wasn't really sporty when I was a kid, so I got introduced to Aikido. So
Oh,
from Aikido, my friends there started climbing mountains. So we started climbing mountains, and from there we started doing rock climbing. And I guess it's progression, no?
mhm.
Then we met. That's where we met. Climbing gyms and all.
Yes, yes, yes. In the
Dirt
early
bikes
days.
for a few years. And yes, just continuously developing techniques, no? From sport climbing to single rope techniques.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I remember we were
we
dirt
are
bags.
now. Yeah, we're 100% dirt bikes. So
We were dirt
the best
bags.
days.
We were drinking beer directly from the bottle when we were
If
outdoors.
we can afford it, no?
Yeah, when we
With
can afford it.
this KFC and five extra rice.
And sometimes we were climbing trad routes, traditional routes in Montalban, using borrowed equipment.
Powered
We
equipment,
didn't even have our own uh, this nuts and
yeah,
chops, right?
faded slings.
Faded slings and
Oh yes,
I don't know
faded
where did
slings.
we get our ropes then? So are you still climbing, John? Do you still climb?
Not as much as I want to, but I still have the gear. I live close to the climbing area. I live in the mountains, by the way. I don't live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
that's a Blue
nice.
Mountain somewhere, which is 1 hour away from the city.
Oh, so what kind of sports are you now engaged in, John?
Um, just happy to be riding my bikes again. So mountain biking. So that's a lot of cross country. We do gravity trails as well.
Mm.
And I used to do a lot of running, ultra marathons.
Wow.
Too much running, so I kind of stayed away from that now. So yeah, like 100-kilometer trail runs. Yeah.
100 kilometer.
Yeah, they had these ultra trails there. I just
Yeah.
just
Wow.
wanted to know if I could do it, so I did it 4 times, 3 times, 4 times. Then I could. Too
No,
much running.
you must be very fit, John, and it fits your job. No. Anyway, guys like us in our late 40s, maybe early 50s, and we're still engaged in rope access. I think we need to keep our body fit, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So John, when you moved to Australia, 2006, when what were your jobs then? Because that was long time ago. That was more 17 years or 18 years, right?
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
my wife was here already when I moved to Australia, and she was working corporate.
oh,
So me, I just wanted to get my foot in the door. So well, I did a few interviews, but no one everybody wanted the local experience, so it's hard to get a local experience if they won't give it to you, know.
Oh
So
yeah.
I just found this ad, and say this somebody's looking for bike messenger, so I applied for it. So and I was a bike messenger in the city for about 1.5 years. Good fun, just riding the bikes every day, and yeah.
Yeah, I remember we we talked sometime before that you were doing bike messenger job, and when I was still riding my bike, I believe. And then all of a sudden, I learned your. I saw some of your videos in Facebook, I believe. That
Mm.
you're posting videos on top of sports stadiums, right? And then I think I asked you, hey John, what are you doing on top of those things? Yeah. So for Filipinos and locals, thinking of going abroad or migrating, um, looking for job is really a challenge for us, right? I've tried that in North America, and none of our um, diplomas here in the Philippines, certifications, etc., are not valid. So
Did you try to grow? What jobs were you looking for?
I'm an engineer by
Oh yeah, yes,
profession, John. So
yes,
my engineering degree would not count in North America. So,
yeah.
but the only thing that's accepted is our IRATA license, our IRATA certification. So that's the only thing. I've had a lot of certifications here in the Philippines, diplomas, license. None of them matters in North America. So so there. Good thing our rope access license or certificate valid everywhere, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So John, what led you to rope access climbing or climbing? Uh,
Oh, well, after the bike messenger gig, I kind of found my way to the corporate world. So customer service, working in an office, 9 to 5 job. So I don't know. I just ended up in finance somewhere, and I don't even know anything about finance. Working for an insurance company, it's weird. But then I was doing just the admin stuff there. And eventually, after 13 years, they kind of offered redundancy. So just took the envelope and left. No, never looked back. So I got my ticket, my level 1 ticket, IRATA ticket, and yeah, just kept going from there. I guess the corporate world is not, it's not for everybody. No, it's not like rope access is for everybody as well.
you that corporate world is not for everyone, not for everybody, but you stayed there for 13 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's an easy job, no? It's an easy job. You just sit there and do your own thing. And I had a kid, and he was young, he was a baby, so it was easy for me. It was easy to be a dad. You just rock up to work and go home to your baby. Now it's
so
a bit bigger. Now you can, and it's hard to shift careers because when you start in rope access, you don't expect to earn a lot of money. So the redundancy package for me helped a lot for me to shift careers. So I was getting paid shit. Well, the buffer was that redundancy package that they gave me.
so you already had your level one uh,
Yes. Oh,
while still working in corporate world.
yes. I
Okay, so
I
you
had that, but I didn't get to use it because I just couldn't leave the office work because I had a baby. So if I had to cross over back then, you have to sacrifice. You won't have money. You get paid shit, and I couldn't afford that back then. So yeah, I just had to wait it out a little bit. So that ticket expired. When I was ready to go back into ropes, then I just took the course again and just got my ticket.
So you're
It's fine.
saying, John, that you took the IRATA or the training, the rope access ticket, while you were still working in the corporate world.
Yes.
Uh, so you're really interested in doing this, or is this some kind of a fallback in your mind that if something happens or if I leave the corporate world, I should go
Yeah, it
to
was
rope
all in
access?
support. But yes, I knew I could get in easy. I just had to pick the right time to jump over.
Okay.
Because when you jump ship, you lose all the benefits that you were getting back then, like annual leaves and all.
Yeah.
And be a casual, you get paid hourly, which is
Mm.
unlivable at that time.
Well, with this information, John, it is a very good, or it's a very good mm, motivation for a lot of people, no? A lot of, especially Filipinos who are thinking of taking rope access and migrating. But I think the economy in the Philippines is getting better with the new administration, and it's just going to be an option, right? But for you, you have that this forecast, no? You've seen yourself in the future after working in the corporate world, right?
Hmm,
So,
hmm.
so John, tell me about the first time you, after working in the corporate world, the first time you got employed or you did rope access job. What was it? Where and what did you do?
The first rope access was back in Manila,
Okay.
Back then, that was year 2000, 2000 maybe.
Are you already? Oh, you're not yet trained for.
It's not trained, but that's
Okay.
where it all started before IRATA anyway.
You
All
didn't
the
have the
standards,
ticket
for
yet.
all the standards. No tickets. Everybody's just coming from the climbing background and just using the same techniques for everything.
Yes, yes. That's what we did. That's what we
Still
all
rope
did,
access.
right?
Still
Yeah,
rope access. You use single rope techniques for on two ropes,
yeah. And
using caving gear.
correct. The pencil stop, the blue thing,
Yeah,
right?
first
And
time I got my level one tickets, we were still using stops and
yes.
shots. That was 2014, 2013, 2014. Those
Hmm.
2 years.
Yeah. How about doing your first rope access
Here?
job after the training? Where did you? Where and what did you do after getting your ticket?
Yeah, I got booked for a job with my IRATA instructor. So somebody just called me, I've got a job tomorrow and you're going with your instructor. So we went to the city, it's concrete repair jobs, expansion joints, caulking.
Uh huh. So,
Yeah,
so your instructor uh, got you hitched for a job after your
yes, he
training?
was doing the job too, so he asked me to come along.
That was so cool. So
So
cool.
it's not like he trusted me. I wasn't on, it was a 3-day job. I wasn't on ropes until the third day. So I was just passing buckets, passing tools,
Yeah. But he knows
you
that
know.
in any case that he needed you on rope, he knows that you can do the job. You can
I,
climb.
I I just I just let him work, no, until he got tired on the last day. He was so tired. You want to go on ropes? Sure.
So during those 3 days, John, did he sign your logbook even if you're not
Yeah,
on rope?
yeah.
That's
He
cool.
has my level three, and he still has my photo from that job, like 4 or 5 years ago. He still remembers me.
That's cool. That's cool. I just hope all or most instructors are like your instructor, right? And you got your training in Australia, I suppose. You
The
had
what?
your training in Australia.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So during those times, your early years in rope access, can you briefly explain to me or to our viewers the kind of methods that you use, the
Depends on what.
practices, and if there's training, what are those trainings, the equipment,
Well,
improvisations, and the improvement over time.
the rope access is the simplest thing. No, you learn everything from the course, from doing the 5 day, 4 day course. No, they teach you everything there. Once you learn that, once you pass it and get your ticket, I think everybody knows how to be safe and everything. I think the issue is people not knowing what to do when they're on ropes already, meaning how to do the job, how to do caulking, how to do concrete repairs, how to render, how to paint.
Mhm.
I think that's more important than just getting the rope access ticket. No, I found
Okay.
that most level ones coming off the course know what to do, knows how to go down the rope and be safe. And anywhere they get the tickets from, it's international standard. So everybody has this quality of learning
Yeah. So
everywhere.
so you're saying, John, having a rope access ticket is as important as having another uh, trade, or
Trade,
yeah,
or just being capable of using tools and being capable of learning new things.
yeah, I understand, because
Because
if you only know how to do rope access, and yeah, like the jobs that you're taking right now, you're doing
mm,
right
mm,
now, if you do not know how to use tools and equipment, um,
because the first
y-
job I've applied for,
you'd be useless, right?
yeah, the first job I've applied for, they only just, can I see your rope access ticket? Yeah, they check it, level one, that's fine. So what can you do? They ask
Yeah.
you. So they have big boards of plywood, and they'll give you a caulking gun, and can you caulk these corners for me?
Mm-hmm.
And then can you render this board for me?
Uh-huh.
And just so they know what you can do, and if you're competent enough to use tools, no?
Mm-hmm. That's
That's,
that's good, right? They're
mm,
testing you, and because some people, especially the people that I know here, when they learn that my IRATA ticket is qualified abroad, um,
mm,
and they see it as a ticket to to be to immigrate and be accepted in jobs.
mm.
So it's important also that you have other trade or skills. Uh,
Absolutely.
yes,
It makes it quicker. It makes it easier to look for a job.
correct,
Um, rope access is just access. You just access the area that you want to get fixed.
correct.
Getting to that position, what do you do? Can you do that job? So if it was me, back home, gusto ko umuwi para mag-aral lang mag-welding, mag-paint.
Yeah,
Because you have TESDA, no? You have
yes,
TESDA.
yes,
No other training centers use it, no? It's cheap. It's cheaper than university.
yeah. It's cheaper than your
Getting a
airfare.
degree.
Not to belittle the training
No,
centers in the Philippines, but the practicality of these things, right? Uh,
you get hands-on training. You get hands-on training. Just go for it, no? It's
yeah.
free.
So what are the developments in equipment, especially in rope access, that you experience? Because you said even after your IRATA training, you're still using the old equipment like the stop descender and shunt. So after those things, what did you use? Did you use other equipment, other brands? of course, you need to have a backup now.
Mm,
The the
mm,
the the, the year of single rope technique is over once you get into training, right?
mm. I think the descenders have changed already, and the backup devices. A lot has changed, so you just kind of ride it as you go. I mean, if one equipment is obsolete, just change it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, there's a lot of options now to choose from as well. It's not just bed cell. Before it was just bed cell with roadside.
Yes. Were you able to make use of Petzl ID or Petzl rig as your
I, s-
descenders?
I started with Petzl ID. Now I'm using Sirius,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Skytech Sirius. And if I was, it lasts a long time. Now, if I was going to change, I'd use a Spark.
Oh yeah, Spark.
You don't like the I
City.
don't like the anti-panic levers anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And backups, I still have a duck. I still have a duck. I still use an ASAP. Edorid, maybe I'll switch to Edorid soon.
Uh-huh. So Sirius is made by CMC?
Skylotech.
Oh, Skylotech.
Skylotech.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
Skylotech. And how about the harnesses? Uh,
Harnesses, I'm using CMC at the moment. I used to use Petzl
mhm.
and CMC. I might go back to Petzl because CMC is more expensive, and I don't think it's that good for the
Yeah, because
price.
CMC is has to be exported to to Australia
It's
because
more
they're
pricey.
yeah
It's
they're made
comfortable,
in.
but if you're hanging on it every day, you get paint on it, and you get
Mm,
metal swarf on it. It doesn't last long. So I'd rather buy a cheaper version and change it regularly, like every 2 years.
mhm. You mean
Singing rocks
cheaper?
shit too. Mm.
Yeah, you mean cheaper, but not in quality. They're cheaper in price, but
No, not
not
yeah.
yeah not
Just a
inferior in
retail
quality.
price.
Yeah.
Just a retail price because uh, I want to change harness every 2 years or every year if I can.
Oh,
Just because
that's
we
how.
smash we
Yeah,
smash
yeah.
the harness. Yeah, we
That,
smash the harness really easy.
that's how frequent you work. You work the whole year,
Yeah,
right? Okay. Because
yeah.
in North America during winters all outdoor works are stopped, right?
Yeah,
So
you stop, you
in
stop.
Australia, even winter, do you do work during winter?
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
work.
because I don't think you ever had negative temperatures.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, Aussies will die if you get negative temperature.
Yeah. So
They like walking in flip flops and
yeah, and
singlets.
then you'd be thinking of doing something if you cannot hang yourselves on ropes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, John, in your experience as a rope access technician, have you experienced any scary or dangerous things uh, during work or even during training?
What do you mean, being on ropes? No, I
No,
think. Uh,
yeah,
mm,
because a lot of people see our work as dangerous because you're hanging on ropes and you're dangling on high places. It's working at heights.
I think it's working
But
at
you've
heights.
never experienced any scary or um,
Um, with the techniques that we're using, the rope techniques, the equipment, it's safe,
mhm,
100% safe. You're trained to rig, you're trained to use the equipment. That's a good start. And I think what dangers do you have? It's just dropping tools, no? Dropping tools, you might drop it on somebody, so just be
yeah,
careful.
that's scary.
Yeah, the most accidents I've witnessed was from AxSafe, using AxSafes, power descenders.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, People almost lost their fingers, getting jammed on the axis, and yeah. Have you used one?
These are the motorized equipment
The
used
power
to,
descenders, yes,
yeah,
yes. The battery power descenders, they're powerful tools, but if you don't use it properly, if you think it's a toy, and it's gonna hurt you, know.
yeah, yeah. So,
You get I've seen fingers getting jammed in the wheel of those, and
so,
yeah, those
so you
machines
with,
swinging into their face and they're smashing their tooth off, and yeah.
oh, oh, so
So
you
you
need
can,
this
so you
helmet,
have your basic training with the basic equipment. If you introduce something new, then you have
yeah.
to have proper training for it because you introduce a new set of risks, you know. So they have to be aware.
Yes, I agree with that. The best or the good thing about working abroad outside the Philippines is even
Hmm.
if you're already trained, your employer will train you again
Yeah, yeah,
for
they should.
for
They should.
the for the same tools, for the same equipment, with just what even if they're just different brands. You know? So that's the good thing about working outside.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's the scariest. Are you involved in it, or you just witness it?
I just witnessed it. I was just next to them. So just people being complacent, no? Just
Oh my goodness. So okay, what were your takeaway in this incident? After you witnessed this thing, did you do something? Did you improve on your face mask? Did you put face mask up on your helmet? This plastic thing?
oh yeah, yeah, I've got a face shield on my helmet, a fin, vizier. I use that when
Mhm.
I'm grinding and grinding, jackhammering concrete. You use double eye protection, so
Oh,
eyeglasses plus the face shield, always double because we did a lot of coating, metal coating work, so just rust repairs, a lot of grinding rust. So those tiny bits of rust can flick onto your
to your eyes, right?
eyes
Yeah, yeah.
while grinding it off. You got
I
some
remember.
sandblasting going on as well, sandblasting going on, so the garnet can get into your eye too. The metal just hurts like hell, no? So it's not just like dust in your eye, it's metal.
Yeah,
You have to go to the hospital for
they're
that.
like small bullets, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna rust. It's gonna stay there. It won't come off. No, you have to go to the hospital and they're gonna pick it off.
Ouch, ouch. So, so our work is not really that
It's
safe.
PPE, no? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
PPE. You just have to wear the proper PPE, right?
correct, correct. That's another good thing about working outside, right? Your employer is
Now
providing.
I bring my own PPE because I don't trust what they give me. Huh?
Oh, really?
So they
Okay.
give you crappy glasses. I prefer to bring my own goggles. I bring my own face shield. I bring my own respirator, own filters because they give you what they have.
Mm-hmm,
They give you a
mm-hmm.
tiny filter, a face respirator. And so, may iba nang gumamit yan, di ba? They give you,
It's
gagamitin
been
yan. I
used.
bring my own.
It's been used.
Oh, I cleaned
Okay.
it properly. I don't care.
Yes. Um, you will not get hurt doing the job, but you will catch diseases from using used
Yeah, yeah.
mask, yeah, respirator.
Di
So
ba kayo natuto sa COVID? Oh my God.
yeah, hygiene is also paramount with this kind of job. Okay.
Hmm.
So what do you gain doing rope access job? Aside from, yeah, of course, you earn your living. What else do you gain doing this?
You gain a lot. So I just work as casual employee. Casual means no work, no pay. No, you get paid per hour. You
Yeah.
don't have annual leaves. You don't have sick leaves.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you get paid okay. Which means you, you're your time is yours. If you want, you can work as much as you want and as little as you want. Yeah. The thing is, pag nasa corporate ka, you ask for annual, you want to go on holidays, you have to ask for it, no?
Yes.
Here you can just tell them, I'm not working next week. Fine. I mean, they won't give you any jobs then.
Okay. So there's advantage in working, doing
The
this
working
thing,
environment is easier. It's way easier.
and I
You don't
believe
have
you like what you're doing, right? You like the
hmm.
places, you get to travel, uh,
I don't see my
working.
boss. I never see
Yeah.
my boss. I don't see him for the next. I haven't seen him for the last 3 months.
Cool. That's
They just send me messages. Oh, this is where you'll be tomorrow. This is the job. Okay.
yeah,
I don't see the boss, no.
John.
You
You
don't have to deal
made
with all the everyday bullshit.
John. You made the rope access a lot more attractive to our
I don't see my
listeners.
boss.
Yeah.
I've never seen the office until they
Yeah.
gave me a car, a work ute. Then I have to go to the office and pick up stuff. Other than that, I just
I
yeah. Where
think
do you want me? Just message him. Where do you want me tomorrow? Oh, dito ka. That's it.
yeah,
We don't see the boss. They don't go to the job site, no. All
that's
the
great.
work's done. Okay, you can send the invoice out.
Wow. So I think those who are already working rope access will not think of changing or swapping job, and those who are not working rope access will take the
You know,
training and apply for one.
rope access. They say rope access is not a career. No, it's a
No,
lifestyle.
no, it's
Rope
not.
access is a lifestyle. It's like uh, surfing and teaching surfing for a living. Rock climbing instructors, dirt bags. You know, a
Yes.
few people that never left. No, they're still
Yeah.
doing it. It's a lifestyle, just like us. It's just different.
Yeah, and many rope access technicians don't grow old, right? I mean, it's just age and number, but
Yeah,
look
there's
at
still-
them. Look at you. Look at yourself. You're still
yeah.
young. You still look the same when I last saw you 20 years ago.
There will always be a level one. Just delegate. No?
Yeah. So, John, did you regret anything of doing getting into rope access or?
Oh, I regret not going, jumping on it sooner. No,
Uh-huh.
should have done that earlier.
Yeah, I remember you said you were in the corporate world for 13 years.
Yeah.
You should have done it earlier. Yeah.
So now I'm stuck with city jobs. I think the away jobs would be nice too.
Mhm.
The away jobs going to the mine sites and so everything offshore.
So I think this next question is personal, but if you like to share, please do so.
Hmm.
But uh, what what did rope access do to help you financially and or personally? Did it contribute to you personally?
Financially, I'm making more than I was in
Really?
office.
Uh,
Don't.
Hello, John. We're back.
Hmm.
Thank you very much for your patience. So, recording is in progress. Uh, Bro, before we took the break, we were talking about what rope access did for you personally and or financially. You said that right now you're earning more than you were earning when you were in the corporate world. So
Hmm.
how about personally?
Personally, you get the freedom, to choose your own schedule, to do what you want.
Mhm.
Say, pag day in, day out ka sa office, you do the same thing and you deal with the same people all the time. So, at least ngayon may freedom ako to choose my workmates, to choose the company. I can jump around companies if I wanted to, no?
Yeah.
Different companies. and I can go on leave anytime. So yung flexibility mo sa family is there. So pag may laro yung bata, so pwede ako pumunta doon. Hindi ko pahirapan yung sarili ko na mag-apply ng leave. Yeah. Mag-ipon ng leave.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
A few overtimes would pay for your leaves anyway. Yeah. So yung flexibility, you just have to be smart about it.
Yeah, and you get to avoid the monotony of going to work every day, doing the same
The
thing.
monotony, the politics, the bureaucracy, di ba? Ayoko na eh. Sawa na ako.
Yeah.
Pagpasok mo ako sa office, baka may headbutting ko na yung mga tao.
Yeah, this is an eye opener for even to young people that are experiencing these things. The politics, the monotony of
And not everybody can do that, no? I mean, no.
yeah.
Di ba?
So personally, it's a big advancement, you know? A big check, you know, and especially financially as well. No? You're gaining more, you're earning more, and doing the work on your own time. And if you are planning of going back or having a vacation somewhere or going back to the Philippines, you can do that any time of the year, right? That's
I
advantage.
can go on holidays anytime, no?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you want to go traveling, travel ka sa... pwede kami mag-travel sa New Zealand kasi Aussie passport mo.
Yeah.
Pag punta ko New Zealand, just call up the local companies. Do you have work? You can get work. No?
Wow. Yeah, that's
So iba kasi dito sa amin, at least sa Australia, no? It's not like you go to a Facebook group, rope access Facebook group. Oh, we need rope access technicians for this job, 2 weeks.
yeah.
You can just put your hand up. Okay, free ako. Then you just get a job. You just show up and get the job. You don't
Wow.
need police clearance. You don't need NBI clearance. You just show your ticket, show that you're working, you have your rights to work in Australia. And then you're in.
That's good.
There's not a lot of paperwork involved, no? So akala ko ganun din sa Manila. So uwi ako, sabi ko, oy, may work ka ba dyan? Bakasyon ako ng 3 weeks, baka may mga 3 days ka dyan, kailangan mo ng tulong.
Yeah.
Sige, punta ka muna dito sa office, tapos magte-training ka ng 1 linggo, tapos asikasuhin mo yung mga papers mo. Oo nga pala, nakalimutan ko na, di ba? Ganun nga pala. So, kasi, yun, dito kasi you can just jump around. Parang labor for hire ka eh.
Yes, yes. That's what I also noticed, especially dun sa mga foreign or outside the Philippines rope access jobs. No? Even if you're from different state or different province, same country or another country, just as long as you have your ticket, you can.
Your ticket, which is your license.
Yeah.
They trust you on that.
Yeah. So that's a big advantage of having this ticket or license or certification.
May supplemental ticket ka pa, which is certified painter, certified rigger,
non-destructive testing,
NAD,
or
boiler
welder.
maker, di ba?
Yes. So I saw a lot of advantages of your job, John, no? As a rope access technician compared to working in the office. So if I think you're not made for the office, but
no,
hey,
I'm not.
You stayed there for 13 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Siguro kaya ako nag-ultramarathon noon, di ba? Dahil wala na akong magawa sa buhay ko.
Finally, I'm
Tatakbo
free.
na lang ako. Spend the whole day running. Crazy.
Yeah, 100 kilometers. Yeah. So John,
Now I don't need to train. I don't need to go to the gym now.
Yes, you just need a pair of running shoes and roads to run on.
Oh,
Yeah.
safety boots. I'll just go to work. Keeps me fit.
Yes, and you don't need to wear expensive clothing.
And
Although,
that too, right? You don't need to dress up, di ba?
yeah,
Oh, please.
although your safety clothings, work clothings are also expensive, John. I understand.
You can claim it on tax.
Oh, good. That's
Tax
nice.
deductible siya. Everything from PPE, uniforms, rope access gear, power tools, cars,
Wow.
tax deductible. So
Really, in
climbing gear,
Australia?
even climbing gear. Yes, yes, even climbing gear.
Wow. So,
Any tools, ladders, or whatever. Yeah.
folks, you're listening to John in Australia. It's tax deductible.
Yeah.
So, John,
Eh,
for what do you think would be the future of rope access for you personally?
I
What would
think
be
it's
its future for you personally?
I think it's rope access is here to stay. I mean, who else is gonna do it? No, they don't have cherry pickers that goes up 30 floors. No, knuckle. They don't have knuckle booms or scaffolds. They can't scaffold a 30-floor building. No?
What do you think
So,
about the
rope access for me, yeah, I think it's here. I think I'm gonna stick to it as long as I can. And yeah, it's not like the work that I used to do before, which is getting automated already. So I think rope access won't get
yeah,
automated
yeah,
anytime
you,
soon.
you cannot automate rope access, right? So,
I'd like to see an automatic jackhammer though.
so you're saying that rope access is here to stay, but how about the training, John? Because I believe rope access in um, all carriers, ba,
Mm.
or all organizations, they only have three, or the highest rank or level is three. Do you think it's enough that rope access technicians only get to third level, or do you think do you need to have a level four or more, or take away the level three and just level one and level two? What's
Kasi
your
meron naman, we have other courses to do, not just rope access. No? Rope access level 3, it is the last one that you can do, but you revalidate every 3 years, right?
yes, yeah,
So any improvements in the techniques and in the gears, you can cover it every 3 years.
hmm,
So you can after that you can still do rescue training, high
hmm,
ropes rescue training with the proper because the rescue team high angle rescue teams like the fire department, police rescues, they have their own techniques, no?
yeah,
They use A-frames and all the tripods. So ibang course din yun. Then
yeah,
from there, what do you want to do? I mean, OHNS maybe,
hmm,
site safety. It's a lot of courses that you can do to supplement the level 3.
yeah. So, how about your prediction or your forecast for the future of rope access in the Philippines for the Filipinos? What do you
I
think
don't know.
is the future of rope access
I
technique
don't
here
know.
in the Philippines?
I think we need to speak with somebody from the Philippines. No? How is it over there?
Yeah,
Maybe we should call somebody and ask them. No?
you have a good point, John.
Then we can share stories.
Yeah.
That's a good that'll be a good episode.
So you're saying, John, since you became a certified rope access technician in Australia, you've never worked in the Philippines as a rope access technician. You applied for a work or you asked for a job, but
No, not before I got my ticket, yes, but
yeah.
not after. So I don't know how it is now.
Yeah, it's understandable. Thank you very much, John. So,
Yeah, so ang
so
ganda. I'd like to know how many companies are operating now in this
in the Philippines, I have
Philippines and what kind of jobs they're doing, how much they're making, you know. They have to talk to each other as well, no? If they want it, if they want the industry to grow,
correct,
and
correct.
not just outbidding each other. So they have to set a standard. So they have to create their own associations, speak with each other, and just raise the bar, no?
Yeah,
If everybody's just going for the lowest bid all the time, I mean, quality's gonna go down. It's not gonna go up. No? They're just gonna
correct.
get.
Yeah, the quality of work will suffer, and even the quality of people that work
And
will
the
work.
people too, you know.
Yeah, correct. Good point, John. Good point. So, um, how about training? Let's go to the second to the last of our topic. How about what is it important for you or to your country now in Australia? Can you get job even if you don't have the training, the proper training
What kind of training?
in rope access? Rope access. I
Uh,
mean, can you get a job as a rope access technician like here in the Philippines? Even if you're not formally trained.
not without a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You should at least have the level one ticket.
Uh-huh.
Then you go from there. Some companies, some small companies are happy to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ganito mag-silicone, oh, ganito mag-paint, ganito concrete repair.
Or
You
just
know,
as long as you have the rope access ticket first.
rope access ticket is the basic. No? Some would ask for more, maybe with like a licensed painter
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
supervise. Because mostly remedial repairs, di ba? So,
Yes. Correct.
so kung wala ka ng other skills, you can start with window cleaning too, di ba?
Yeah.
From
So
there, you progress.
so it's important in Australia that at least you have a level one ticket. No?
Oh yeah, you can't work rope access without the safety ticket.
So even if you're working the whole year, John, and you're on rope most of the time, how frequent do you think you should a technician undergo training? Does he still need, let's say you're a level two and you're working every day the whole
Hmm.
year with some breaks during the year here and there, but how frequent should be the training?
Well, you
If,
have IRATA guidelines, di ba? So,
Mhm.
um, you you need a refresher if you haven't been working for 3 months, no? Something like
Yes,
that. So you have guidelines to follow. I mean, I think the if you haven't been working on ropes, you need a refresher, and you have to revalidate every year or upgrade your ticket every year.
correct,
Then
correct.
again, may nationally certified naman kami na tickets din, which is working at heights.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
One,
because
construction ticket.
in some first world countries like Australia, North America, Canada, and the US, even if you have the rope access ticket, you still need to undergo working at heights,
Yes.
confined spaces, right? So I see, I see. So you're following the IRATA. By the way, John, may I ask you, what is your ticket? What is your certification, and what level are you in now?
IRATA level 3.
So level three. You're a level three for how long you been a level three now?
I think I still have 1 more year till I visit it.
Okay,
Maybe
so
1 year or 2 years.
so are you in any way training people? Because most of the videos that you post online, I see, and whenever I ask you, you are doing standby rescuer or supervisory jobs, right?
Hmm.
So, but uh, some time ago, also I asked. And do you enjoy being a standby rescuer or supervisor, job supervisor, and you're not actually doing the job?
Yeah, it's okay. It gives me a break
Yeah,
from everything.
yeah,
Just put the
especially.
corporate hat back on.
Yeah.
just just boss people around. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the end game na, no? Pagka hindi mo na kaya sumabit. End game of supervise.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to just prove yourself every 3 years. But of course, it would
Yeah,
be helpful if from time to time you're also hanging on ropes doing the
yes.
maneuvers. Yeah.
We still do that because you need to inspect the job, no? So you
Yeah.
get on rope, inspect the job. Oh, hindi pantay.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
ulitin mo yan, di ba? Quality check, defects, you look for defects and all.
How about
Especially pagka may
rigging?
subcontractors ako sa site,
Mm-hmm.
syempre kailangan mong check yung gawa nila.
And also, John, the safety of the people under you, right? Sometimes when fatigue sets in, especially when using descenders or backup um, devices, they install them incorrectly, and
Mhm.
I've seen not just once, no, this happen, and a site supervisor should be very aware or alert during this um, during work on site.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yep.
it's part of your job as a level three.
Yes.
There was a debate some time ago. I think I heard this 5 years ago, 6 years ago about the length of time a rope access technician should work in a day. They were debating it should be 8 hours or it should be 6 hours because sitting in an office is different from hanging on a rope in a
Mhm.
harness. So uh, what can you say about this?
May controls din in place yan eh. So, I know for us, we take a 15-minute break in the morning and you do an hour lunch. Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
another lunch. So,
Uh-huh.
in mine sites, I think you get every 4 hours. You need to take a break every 4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and anything over 10 hours, you have to have 15. May guidelines sila in place eh. So you can only work up until 12 hours per day per shift.
Okay, that's the
So
maximum for you.
may guidelines yan eh, lalo na sa mga union sites, no?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you can't be hanging the whole day and night shift as well. So may controls yun. Dito at least.
So if you're, let's say you're working window cleaning and it's not really that difficult or not very
Hmm.
technical, so you can hang for more than 8 hours.
We
But
can have,
or if you're doing heavy construction repairs on the facade, should it be shorter? You think, or like concreting the side of the
shot
mountain?
yeah, shot creating that. I guess it's up to you, no? Because very vocal naman yung mga tradespeople dito sa Australia. Eh.
Yeah.
I'm tired, I'm tired.
Yeah.
F off, di ba? Get up there.
Yeah.
Finish the job. No, I'm tired. F
I'm
off.
tired. Yeah, correct, correct.
They,
They're the
they won't
boss.
stay.
They're the boss,
They
especially in
won't.
unionized trades, unionized places or corporations. Yeah, I've seen those things.
No, it's
So
safety. It's your call, no? Safety starts with you.
with you, yeah, correct.
Sabi nga nila, di ba?
Yes. So, what's your favorite training provider, John? Because I believe in Australia you have your own rope access organization.
Wala na. I
Also,
closed na.
it's closed. It's so
IRATA.
everybody is under IRATA now.
Oh, at saka may nag-offer yata ng Sprat training for those who are going to North America.
Okay, so in Australia,
Convert.
they're offering Sprat training if
I
they're
think
planning.
you need it if you're flying away to North America, if you want to work there.
Yeah.
Kasi Sprat sila doon, di ba?
Yes, correct. So,
So I think pwede mo i-switch yung hours mo from IRATA to Sprat and vice versa. So
it's called, I think, a lateral entry, something like
mm.
that. Okay.
It's not
So,
easy though.
yeah, I think you have to go through the same training, but with lesser time. So if you're a level one with
Money.
yeah, if you're a level one with 1,000 hours in your log, you can be a level two in Sprat. You can go through Sprat as a level two.
Yeah,
That's,
they've got
because
their
they only require, I think, 500 hours to upgrade
mm,
to level two.
mm.
Another 500 hours for level three. So that's it, John. Thank you very much for your time. I enjoy talking to you. It's been a while since we last talked, I think 20 years ago. And
Ano?
yeah, thank you very much. You're 3 hours ahead of me. You're in Australia, and I'm in the Philippines. I'm in Cebu. I'm based in Cebu. Thank you, John Teodoro, for allowing me to interview you. I really
Oops.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Take care, bro, and be always safe and healthy. So
Salamat.
thank you.